Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Hopefully you guys have had a wonderful Christmas. This video today is going to be really quick. It's just all about how I store all of these wonderful Christmas decor. Some of these items I leave out year round because it was so beautiful. I'm not sure what I'm going to leave out this year. And if I do leave this one out, I will be changing some of these items. I will be changing some of these. I'll keep this one and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So if I keep this for spring, I already have an idea of what type of floral that I will be placing. I do believe I'm going to keep it for spring. So look forward to that video and where that will be placed. Top 3 tips to store your Christmas decor. Tip number 1, separate each item according to the category. Pull all of your gold berries together. You can place all your sprays together. This particular spray is flock. I'll actually fold it in that manner. This year, this was on the kitchen table and I made this arrangement from an actual fall decor, and all I did was add Christmas things to it. But I didn't glue them in because I want to be able to use these picks and sprays in other areas. And because I didn't glue them in, it is so easy to remove them from the arrangement. Look how easy this is. I wish it was so nice or just as easy putting Christmas together as it is taking it down. I probably will have the entire house down in 2 days. Voila, the arrangement is back in its original form for fall decor. Things that aren't glued in, i.e. these lovely organic picks, I will take out. And this, I'll just sit it to the side because I don't know if I'm gonna use it again for 2024 in some capacity. I could just take out the blue, any color that I wanna take out. These are another organic floral that I use a lot, the magnolia leaf. I know that I didn't glue these in because I'll reuse these in so many different floral arrangements that I choose to make. The rest of these are glued in, but it's a white bowl. By leaving only one floral, I think I left one floral. Let's take this out. Oh my gosh, the tag is still on there. That's how easy that was. By leaving only one color floral, I can use this now for anything. It can be for a table arrangement, and the only thing that I would need to do is actually add another color, probably like a yellow if I wanted to use this for spring, or white if I wanted to use it for Valentine's Day. That would be great to set this up on a table for Valentine's Day. And then the only thing that I'm going to do is start packaging the blue floral together and the lilac. I would put all of these in one bag. They're very similar in color, and it just makes it easy to relocate and find. For items like this that are a little bit larger, I have these bags. I'll leave a link in the description. I get them from Amazon. I absolutely love them. I will place something like this inside of the bag. This is actually 6. I can see without having to open up the white trash bag. But when I run out of the plastic bags like this, I definitely will use the white trash bag. Tip number 2, storage. Use protective storage with your Christmas items. For small sprays, you can use see-through storage Ziplock bags. And I will just fold them, ball them up, place them inside of the bag. And you can put as many of these as you like. Or if you have a lot of any one thing, as I do, I'm going to use a large trash bag And then I take this trash bag and sit it inside of a large clear container. Tip number 3, label everything on the outside of the final container. Label it Christmas bulbs and be very specific, i.e. green Christmas bulbs, blue Christmas bulbs. Most of my things are stored in the garage, but it is so organized, so if I decide that I want to actually have a pink Christmas or a blue Christmas, I know exactly where to go. I can pull out the container that says pink Christmas bulbs, purple Christmas bulbs, green Christmas bulbs. I just separate it in terms of what it is. I'm so detailed about how I would actually put everything away. I.e. these, for me, this is like gumball drops. So I will place this and say ivory or beige gumball sprays. And that way I know exactly where everything is located. Invest in large containers. And I know the stores have the red containers. You can do the red. I like the clear because I want to see what it is that I'm getting or what it is that I'm looking for before I actually pull the container out. I guess that's the cheap way to do things. I will wrap all of my fragile items like these berries. And when I say fragile, I mean like flowers or the berries are easy to come apart. There's only 3 of these berries on this arrangement. And to be honest with you guys, I throw everything on the floor, especially if it's in a clear bag. And then I get the large container and I start putting these items in a large container. When you're labeling your containers, I use some type of tape or painter's tape. That way it's able to come off of the storage container if I choose to use a different size container next year. And it's the easiest way to actually have painter's tape, get a black marker, and all you're doing is writing on top what the item is. Place the label on the front, and I place the label on the side of the container. Irregardless of the direction of the container inside of your storage unit, you could always see it before you start pulling down containers. This tip saves you a lot of time when it's time to take out your Christmas arrangements for next year. Things that you can store your protective bulbs in. You could use tissue paper, you could use newspaper. I tend to just place them inside of the large plastic trash bags, and I'm just very careful when I place the trash bag inside of the container. If you're not as fortunate to have a storage area, it's really important that you try to control the temperature to your Christmas ornaments. So I would say in a garage or a place where the temperature is regulated, underneath a bed if you have to do that, or inside of a closet. Avoid having to store them outside. I do have an outside shed, one of these sheds that you get like from your Home Depots or your local Lowe's. I have an enormous amount of Christmas decor, so I did invest in a shed. It's wonderful. It has saved me so many Christmas ornaments over the years, and a lot of my ornaments are 15 years old, and I don't necessarily want to replace them, i.e. the baskets from this arrangement that I completed on top of the island this year. These baskets are at least 5 or 6 years old, and I'm able to reuse them in different formats, different areas. Sometimes I place them inside of a sled. This year I placed them on the island. I absolutely loved that look. How I secure the tree, and I showed you guys that before, I use my original boxes. I actually wrap the tree branches or each section of the tree with twine and make it as small as possible, as tight as possible, and I store the tree back in the original box. And some of these boxes I've had for years, and as long as the boxes don't get wet, you can reuse them year after year. Or you can invest in a tree cover But for me, those things are very, very flimsy and they're difficult to store. The box keeps everything structured and you can stack boxes on top of boxes. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, if you've ever tried to stack the tree bags on top of each other, they just fall over and it makes a complete mess. I'm so lucky to have a space where I can store all of my Christmas decor and the design decor. So lucky to have this space. These are some of the ways that I store some of the pots that I use, vases that I use, and then of course things that are in boxes. I try to remove as many things from boxes that I'm going to use for clients as much as possible. Like these are all new lamps that I would be utilizing for the space. But yes, I'm completely lucky to have this space where I can store an array of things. A lot of my items, like this says purple bulbs, Easter, I've been transitioning. This is something that has been here for maybe 10 years and it says pink Christmas bulbs and floral. These were the original containers that I was using, the black and the yellow, and I was also taping paper on the front of the container. But as you can see over time, this is peeling off. The pink is fading. Currently what I do is I place some painter's tape. Even though I'm still using the container, I place painter's tape and I just write purple Christmas bulbs, Easter, Easter. I only have a few. This is just one of the areas. And if you can see above, that's where I store all of the Christmas trees, some of the Christmas baskets. The large nutcrackers are stored above so that out of the way. Absolutely love this. This is small trees, so any type of small trees, tabletop trees that I'll be using. Christmas wreaths, white, and this is teal colored bulbs. And then we've got gray Christmas. These are the containers that I'm transitioning to, something clear. And that way I can see what I'm looking for. This says gray Christmas pillows. Here's the gray. There may be a green one in here, but it's clear so that I can see it. This says gray bulbs and it says sparkle blue. I can see this. Again, these are stored in the clear white plastic bags that I showed you guys, and it just makes everything super, super efficient. I do need to go in here and update. Here's a box. This is one of the original boxes for the 7-foot Christmas trees. These are so small. I may have 7 to 10 of those. Over here you see where it says White Wonderland. I will actually display that based on sometimes when I create a theme, and so this is my Wonderland theme. For some of my smaller wreaths, I use a clear plastic wreath container, and for instance, this size, I would pull off some of these because they're just very loosely filled. This size wreath, which is a 30-inch, would fit in here perfectly. This will fit up to a 36-inch. It's clear, and I'll place it in the garage. Some of my larger wreaths, 60-inch wreaths, that bag, I'll leave a link for that. It's a little bit more pricier, but I've had this bag that I'm using now for about 10 years, and I think it's worth every penny. When you want to preserve your Christmas, if Christmas is your favorite time of the year, like it is mine, think about preserving these items so that you can use them year after year. This ball that you guys see here, this is just decor. A piece of a decor item that I've had for some time. I have 3 or 4 of these left. I've placed them in different clients' homes, and I just place it in the center of the wreath. But it looks as though it's a one big gigantic piece. These are the tips for how to store your Christmas decor items so that you can use them year after year. If you like this content, hit the like button and subscribe. It is so free to subscribe so that you can continue to get additional content, decor, how to live your best life. Thank you guys so much. All of you that have been watching the videos, liking the videos, and commenting on the videos, I love you for that. It is so encouraging to me, and this is a great platform where we can share with one another. Until next time, make every single day a great day. If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.